That was close. Oh. Yeah, I usually like to play little games with myself. For example, you gotta play until you score from way behind on my 5th try. I'm not great at basketball, it's fun though. Intense sport, a lot of start and stop type of shit. Whew. Great way to warm up. I feel I'm lacking in competitive sports in my life. I used to play a lot. Something I probably need to look into in California. Sweating like a dog. Nice gym though. So in our new office, we're finishing another floor in our new office building. It's gonna have a gym bigger than this, but this gym is really nice. Let's get to it. Just gonna do a full body. I do higher reps, like 12 to 15, and 3 to 4 sets. That's what I do with my trainer in Gold's Gym, and it's working well. You know what's become way more important for me? Stretching. I'm 31 years old, and I think stretching is more important than lifting weights at this point in my life. And I would say that's true for everybody, but even more so as you age. So we're gonna start off by stretching, and then we'll lift the weights. Back problems. These stretches are really specific. Just hold this for 30 seconds. So I find those stretches do wonders for my lower back. And yeah, I do that every day. I want to increase the amount of time to like 30 minutes a day. Right now I do around 5-10. I do short breaks around 30 seconds. It's 4 sets of legs. Hey.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Wow, what is that?
Camera.
Is that like better than GoPro?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sony just released it. It destroys GoPro.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's $299 as well. It's unbelievable quality.
Wow. What is it called?
Sony 4K. The model is FDR X3000. I take it scuba diving, free diving.
Scuba dive. Oh,
As a housing.
As a housing.
For 180 feet.
Wow.
Yeah, I just watched the footage.
Awesome.
Incredible. Incredible. So goodbye GoPro.
Yeah.
They've gone downhill.
Okay, so throughout that journey that you had towards being into getting to that, having that freedom, what was probably one of the best things that you've learned so far? Yeah, I mean, throughout that journey, that you could, pass on to everyone.
Oh, interesting. Well, it's kind of what I told you. Really, the secret sauce is just in taking action.
Taking action.
And just doing shit. Learning by making mistakes. Because you have to make mistakes to know what not to do, to be better at whatever it is you're doing. But I think the most beautiful part of the process is you really get to know yourself. Like, through the really tough times, I mean, that's when you really look inside and you're like, who the hell am I? Do I have the strength to keep going forward?
Wow, that was okay.
Like, I know it sounds cheesy, but like that's it's
good to always have that talk within yourself.
Yeah, man. Like that's why I come out like solo travel is just to kind of like understand who am I? You know, not just like, and learning to do things for yourself rather than to prove yourself to others.
To prove yourself to others.
To not do that.
To not, okay.
Because that was my drive in the beginning. I was, you know, like I was kind of a loser in high school. I was an introvert, and I was like, I'm going to show everybody. And you have to grow out of that and just start doing everything for yourself.
Just for yourself.
Yeah. Don't compare yourself to others. Just like, yeah.
Okay. Another question I have.
Sure.
Okay. Why did you want to be an entrepreneur, and why are you doing what you're doing now?
Man, well, the freedom, like being in charge of your own life, every part of it. It's not easy, but once you get control over it, it's the most beautiful thing. Wow. Like, not many people can come to Hawaii just like that for 12 days.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 31, I can retire already, but you know, I'm obviously not going to do that yet.
And you're staying in one of the most expensive resorts.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. You know, it would have been unthinkable 6 years ago. This is a ridiculously expensive hotel. But it's doable, man. Like, you just got to figure out what your goals are.
What the goals?
I believe anyone can be an entrepreneur. Like, a lot of people say you're born with it, or there are only certain types of people, but I think if you put your mind to it,
it's about mindset.
Yeah, it's all mindset. Success mindset. Like, just always not seeing problems, but seeing challenges.
Seeing it. Just that little shit.
Yeah, it's just that. People see like something difficult and they'll turn around and be like, no, you see a challenge, you just conquer it and keep moving forward.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Gryn.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah,
I mean that's why
it's a pleasure meeting you.
That's why I love Hawaii, man. Are you from here?
I'm actually not born and raised here, but I was actually born and raised in the Philippines, and I moved here 8 years ago. So,
amazing.
I was like what you said too. I'm very like just really shy, and I wouldn't.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, man. Like when I was your age, I wouldn't be able to have this conversation. Like
No.
you're doing pretty well. Like you grew out of it. Like honestly, I grew out of my shyness maybe 3 years ago. You just gotta put yourself out there. Like, you have to get uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah,
okay.
you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Comfortable again. Uncomfortable again.
You know, a lot of people like they feel uncomfortable and they're like they stray away. But for me, it's a sign that I'm pushing my boundaries and growing and learning. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you said that.
Say hi, Jonathan, future entrepreneur.
That's awesome. That's really great, Mr. Gryn.
Cool, man.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Absolute pleasure.
I mean, just really hope the best for you. And,
thank you, man.
Hopefully to see you one of these days again. Yeah.
I'll be back. I love this place. How's it working here? Good?
I actually recently just came back.
Okay.
It's been 2 days since after I did all my training and stuff.
Gotcha.
It's been great. Benefits is great, and you're the type of person that I look up to.
Yeah, interesting people come here, huh?
Yeah, and like just you having your own time, your own money, like being able to control that. That's
absolutely
something I look forward to.
I'll tell you one more thing that I like to summarize entrepreneurship.
Okay.
It's working a few years like most people won't, so you can spend the rest of your life like most people can.
Oh, that's good.
Like it's a sacrifice, man. Like 6 years I was working every week. Like 3 years I was working every weekend. Like 10, 12 hours a day. While my friends would party. And then they're like, oh, I'm so jealous of your success, Rob. I'm like, man, I hustled while you were just having fun, and now I'm having fun while you're working at a shitty job. So it's worth it. You have to remember that when you're like really struggling, man, because it's gonna be difficult, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
I really respect it.
You will. You're young, dude. When I was your age, I was nowhere near to even starting. So. You got time. I think this is a good environment to kind of grow.
Yes, it is. I believe that.
Get out of your shell. If you're an introvert, like you'll interact with people.
Yeah, and meet people, successful people like you. So.
Yeah. Well, I think most people are a little older here, but they're really cool people here.
It's a pleasure, All right, take care.
Take it easy, dude. Take it easy.
Remember, Mr. Gryn, and all the tips and like.
No problem, dude. Check out my YouTube channel. I have a lot of like sort of I don't know what you call it, pep talks or whatever.
Pep talk. Ooh.
Yeah, I got
Oh my god, my friend recently just recommended me that. I kind of love it.
Yeah, I just like sharing my experience because I feel more people should embrace the.
I just like really the fact that you're sharing.
Yeah.
You like to see people like sexy.
Yeah, I realize it's kind of my, now it's more fulfilling to help others by continuing, to just... Yeah, sharing it. Inspiration is so undervalued.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude.
It's a pleasure.
Take care, John.
Okay, all right, take care.
What a cool dude. I love interactions like that. Anyway, I've cooled down. That was a bit of long pep talk. Woo, that feels good. You'll notice when there's no one in the gym, I'll talk louder. I'll tell you something, if you've never filmed yourself in a public place where there's other people, it's probably one of the most awkward and uncomfortable things you can do in this world. Holding a camera and talking to it. I don't know if it's possible to get over it. Is it possible? Any vloggers, YouTubers watching, is it possible to get over that awkward feeling of talking to a camera, talking to yourself essentially, in public with people watching and hearing you? It's still difficult for me, but I feel it's important to do it because I think that skill of being comfortable, being uncomfortable in that situation will be really useful in life, in all sorts of social situations. You know, being an introvert, being a weirdo. It's important for me to keep like figuring out how to feel more normal in situations like that. That's it. It's a long ass workout. It's 90 minutes. Yeah, it was awesome. I just, that guy that asked if I was filming for YouTube, just had a chat with him. He's a LinkedIn engineer. Really, he told me some really cool, interesting shit. That's why I like these fancy hotels, because you meet, everybody here has an interesting sort of background. It's really, really expensive, so. Most people are either entrepreneurs or have a really successful career. So pretty much everyone you speak to has a really interesting background. We exchange contacts. Actually, he lives in California as well. Awesome. Actually, let's finish up with some pull-ups. So the last word on training, fitness, and just, you know, working out. I find it so important. I find it such an integral part of being a businessman, of being an entrepreneur, of being a healthy and happy human. It's just like, but more so about the entrepreneurship part, like learning to push yourself beyond the boundaries which your mind projects is the key to success in life. Like this body, your body, is capable of so much more than your mind allows you to believe. So learning to push yourself regularly every single day, you know, at the gym, at work, in your social life, that's what it's all about, man. And that's the mindset I keep talking about. It permeates into all aspects of life. That's what it is, man. So by pushing yourself regularly, you kind of raise that mental limit of where your mind kind of tells you, oh, please, take it easy, like, I'm tired. Just keep pushing through that. Or don't. Or be lazy, lead a mediocre life, complain and blame. And, you know, your choice. But that's the main reason I have this channel, is to kind of you know, just share what I've learned in my life. And hopefully some people watching will apply it in theirs. That for me would be a great success. Right. Yeah, let's go jump in the pool. It's a saltwater pool. It's awesome. Dude, you got 10 years. It wasn't like that. You're definitely on the right path. You know, when I started working, I used to be very athletic, like a lot of sports. When I started working for myself, I would work like 16-hour days sometimes, and then just always have an excuse not to train. And then I got permanent back problems just from sitting. So now I treat my health as a priority over, you know, business, because that's a big mistake as well. It's easy to, like in your age, you know, you feel indestructible. Yeah. And you get to 30 and you're like, oh damn. Like things start hurting. And it just gets worse. So.
So you feel better now?
Much better with training. I started working my legs out, which I never did, which like really strengthens the back as well.
That's great. Yeah.
So yeah, taking care of yourself should be always #1 priority, man. You get to train here, no?
Yes, I could.
Yeah, do it, man. Make it a regular thing, even when you don't want to. Sauna time. Taking this camera inside of the sauna. Damn, it's hot. Beautiful. I've discovered that taking something to read into the sauna is a wonderful way of spending 15 minutes in here. Anyway, I'm gonna chill out a little bit. And I'll see you in a bit.